Welcome to Spica Tutorials Chapter 2. We will explain what is passport module, identity, policy, and how to manage your authentication layer in this chapter. With passport module, you can organize the identity and access management in Spica. Identities are registered entities in our passport module. Like API keys, we can attach policies to identities. With this way, you can manage your first layer security. To create an identity, we define identifier and password first. Identifier should be unique and password will be encrypted once you click to save button. After we create an identity, we can attach custom policy or built-in policies. Once we create an identity, we can log into panel with newly created identity. As in the example, the new identity can only see buckets in our Spica instance because we attached just bucket full access to our new identity. Every module has been designed with the same principle. So we can create an identity with sending a post request to base URL/API/password/identity like we did for bucket entries in the first chapter. Identifier and password are mandatory fields, but other fields are optional. We will authorize this request with an API key. So we create an API key and attach identities full access for now. We recommend you to attach custom policies for the real projects. The API will return an error as response if we send a post request with an existing identifier. To log in with an identity via API, we send a GET request to base URL/API/password/identify, and we have to set identifier and password as query parameters. We need to store the JWT, which API returns as response. We will use the JWT for our other requests as authorization header. Like API keys, we write identity, space, and the JWT key to authorize our request with an identity. When we detach the bucket data policy from an identity, API will return forbidden action as a response. We can also add custom properties to our identities. When we create an identity with custom attributes, we can add values in the post request. Let's attach a policy with a put request to Identity API. Identities are useful as long as there is a policy attached to identity. After this first layer security, we will explain rules as second layer security in the other chapter. There are official JavaScript packages in NPM. We recommend you to watch our example projects tutorials to see how you can implement APIs in your code. To get more details about identities and REST APIs, we invite you to spicaengine.com/docs.